All right, the cool thing with these meta glasses that I didn't even think about before, and now I'll be able to finally do it, is that I've tried to record doing like welding before with my phone in one hand, looking through something, and it's too bright. Well, with the glasses on, I can drop my hood down. I got it kind of crooked because the lens or the camera is off to the left, so I got the hood on all crooked. But so when replacing something, I like to use a spot weld cutter, and I'll drill new holes, and that's what I use to plug weld in. This one's kind of just hanging out here. Let's see if I get that out of there. But anyway, that's what I use to weld, make my holes. Some people use a hole punch, some people do whatever, but this, get that out of there. Sometimes they get hung up in there, like that one is. Anyway, all right. One, it makes a really nice size hole. Two, it roughs up the metal behind it, so if it's not clean. I already cleaned the ones behind this, but I'm gonna show you what it does. It's got a centering bit here. Okay. Boom, just like that. Pulls that little plug out of there. Okay. And leaves you a nice spot to weld on. Now, it's good to usually, that one's pretty tight. Now, I'm going to show you how I weld them up. Okay? On thin metal especially, it's sometimes you can burn the back side of the metal off. So what I do is, when I weld it, I usually touch off the top here, because gravity's going to pull the metal down because it's liquid. Alright? So it'll pull it down, it'll hit the back, and then I just kind of fill it in back and forth. Alright, watch. Hopefully you can see this. That one actually burnt through right away. The back might have been pretty thin on that one. Alright, let's try this top one again. There, that one welded up really nice and clean. Good weld penetration on the back side. This one was really thin. It's had some work done to it over the years. Those welded up really clean. Try this one. Alright, I finished that one up. It welded really good. I'm going to drill a couple more here. One of the nice things about using this spot weld cutter instead of just a regular drill bit is that it goes through the first layer, and then once it breaks through, as long as you're holding it nice and straight, it makes like this little disc, and then it stops cutting before you really go through the next piece. Like the back panel, whereas a regular drill bit, you can potentially just blow right through it. Watch. Let's see here if it doesn't. Alright, see how it's just spinning? See how it's got like a little bit of sponginess to it because it's pushing that back piece away? See that? See that? Just like that. Alright. Then I'll hit this a little bit more just because I'll clean it up. That's pretty thick too. I went and marked all these prior. That one's really gapped back there. Alright. Couple down there, a couple more on here. This is really thin. Like somebody chewed this all up. I probably might just go back on the back side here instead of drilling the hole and just weld these from there. Clean those up. Fill them in. Yeah, they might have stopped. Alright, I'm going to try to weld these up and see if you can see it. Those all welded up good. Nice plug welds. Clean. No porosity in them. Porosity is when the weld burns too hot and it contaminates and gets bubbles and stuff in it. Makes for a bad weld. Those look really good.